Western Conference matchup in today's game as the TrailBlazers come into town for this one. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. You take a look at Los Angeles. They return victorious from an undefeated road trip back to the loving embrace of their hometown faithful.
Well, the start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now Lillard, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Down low, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And when Harden notices a lane to the basket, he takes it. Relentless in how he exploits the defense. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Now here's Lillard. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Well, that's how you create offense. Lillard with the great setup.
And Klingon pulls it down.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
There's a screen. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the Clippers miss again. Lillard attacking. Powell with the steal. To the paint. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother him.
Back to Lillard. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
Here's Kamara. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Portland. 4-point game. Here's Harden. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Shot clock at 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Portland?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so Dunn nails both of them. Portland leading by 4. Lillard from outside. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
Now Milton. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Good on the triple.
Well, that's too much space for Bogdanovich, especially from the corner.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Milton. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Sharp, that's good.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
From about 16, misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And finished off by Wood.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Now here's Milton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Oubre outside. Back to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 4 on the clock. The putback goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now here's Henderson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now Zubac. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here's Sharp. The shot from the low post is good. Sharp's got his third basket of the night.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Pass to Henderson. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Williams with a clean look. Nails the corner 3. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, for this team, their offense always benefits when Henderson is looking to facilitate. Has his head on a swivel.
Here's Coffey. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Drains the 3-pointer.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's off from 3-point range. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
That's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. With it. Now Avdia defending. Dunn left side. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Tries again. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. TrailBlazers leading by 3. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Henderson attacking. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Harden, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Clippers trail by 3. Lets it go from deep. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Pass to Klingon. Now Henderson. Drives to the hoop. 5 to shoot. The TrailBlazers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. Clippers trail by 3. Tipped away. Pass to Lillard. For the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 7 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lillard outside. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Portland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the wing jumper offline.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Nobody near Lillard. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
The tray. Great D that time from Powell.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Toppin. then Toppin with the jam. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
A three from Bogdanovich. The TrailBlazers pull it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Embiid. And they'll get another chance. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Powell right side. .133 left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Free throw is good by Toppin. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's off on the second.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Toppin with the steal. Avdia with a defensive effort. Portland with the ball. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. A shot by Milton, no good. And here's Sharp. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Stolen by Henderson. For the finish. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Nineteen seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 8. Henderson outside. With 4 seconds on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The TrailBlazers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Henderson. Shooting 2.
Both free throws good from Henderson. Stolen by Avdia. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the TrailBlazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here is Harden. To the left wing. Here's Toppin. And the layup's good off the glass. Toppin's got 5.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Pass to Klingon. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard surveying the D. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. Lets it fly. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 11.
Oh, the patience, the composure. Lillard letting his shot come to him under pressure.
Here's Harden. No good with the layup. The TrailBlazers with the lead. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Here's Harden. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
On defense, the Clippers trailing by 2. Pass to Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Embiid, no good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland TrailBlazers. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Kicks it out to Lillard. There's a screen by Kamara. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It can be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Bring in with the block.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's Thibault in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the wing right side. Back to Embiid. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. The TrailBlazers on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Sharp. He's got 8. They get it back. Pass to Thibault. Back to Klingon. 6 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
On defense, the Clippers. 8-point game.
And it's not easy making a shot when you have Embiid in your face like that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. The TrailBlazers making a switch here. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And Portland making a change here. Here's Sharp. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here he goes.
Yeah, Sharp's offense is really coming together now. He's becoming an efficient and productive threat, and we're seeing that tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Clippers making a change here. Clippers trail by 14. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound by Williams.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
TrailBlazers leading by 16. No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
Henderson outside. And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Sharp with it. 16 points for him. They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception. Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
But tried by Henderson. And it's in there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Harden. Oh, look at Harden climbing.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were 2 loud points.
Takes it inside. Henderson. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup. Tried to go to something else and flat out choked.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Outside Williams. Pass to Henderson. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 6 points.
And really a high IQ move by Henderson. The defense is moving in, so he sends the ball back out.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
With the drive.
Well, Scoot has all the physical aptitude. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 16. .29 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Milton. Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
Williams, that's good. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Bogdanovich. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Williams for three. And the TrailBlazers another three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's Portland controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the TrailBlazers now. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Kelly Oubre. Kelly, what's the word?
I just talked with the Clippers head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Well, that's a big setback for him and his team. But look, with all the advances in sports medicine, training staffs are so good these days. We've seen guys recover from this type of injury and come back even better.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Kicks it out to McCollum. TrailBlazers moving the ball around. Here's Henderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
First free throw is good. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Here's Embiid. The putback. Here's Oubre. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Henderson. Toppin pulls it in. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. They set the screen. Back to Avdia. Pass to Henderson. And there's the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Henderson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress for them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Henderson looking it over. Can't throw down the reverse jam.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland TrailBlazers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Avdia. Portland again missing. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. Harden missing again.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the three ball is good.
Quick trigger from Avdia. He anticipated the pass and drilled the J.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. McCollum no good. Now Harden. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Here's Los Angeles now. And a deep three from Harden. Rebound by Williams.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Here's the TrailBlazers with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. There's the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, he may be trying to do too much. That's his fourth turnover.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Zubac. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had two guys who shot the ball well from three and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
Well, there's the balance to Lillard's game. Great drive.
Harden, no good.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Out of bounds, TrailBlazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Lillard, right side. And Lillard gets double-teamed. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Here's Harden. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And here is Milton. Goes back up. And Zubac puts it in.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength. Poor Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Scoot Henderson.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Nice move. He lays it in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Into the lane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment. Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill, I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the neck. We been a little homie, taking ganger on him. I ain't never hate before, dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me, Dr. Trench banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite cousin. This is not a fire drill. You better know that. It's not a fire drill, this the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes, tigers and some horses. Barber, they say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better week, he won't make it. Keep going on some was poppin' currents. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dream. I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't find nothing. Boy, stop asking about. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxman. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine.